Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back on the Wilder team, still running the faction accounts as we are in 26-30. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our team here. As you can see, we do have Eironn, which has his furniture. We do have his 3-set bonus there. We have our Tassie, we have Namora, we have Leica. We've been running Solus. Solus does a ton of damage. Have her at a plus 29 signature item. I think we can get her to plus 30 today. Almas we were super disappointed with, even at a plus 30 signature item. Does not perform very well. Even on some of the more niche teams, didn't really seem to do very well. So we have been putting in Saurus, which is at a plus 20 signature item. He is going to be the next one we're focusing. He is a priority because of the Twisted Essence bosses and the guild bosses to get him to the plus 30. Other than that, we're going to see who we can do some summons on. If you look here, we do have doubles of Kaz, we have doubles of Lorzen, we have triples of both Cirrus and Gorvo, which I'm leaning towards Gorvo. I think he is going to be the next one, even though I know Lorzen does really well with the linking of Eironn. So we'll see how much food we actually get and what we can do on this team. We need one more copy of Saurus, and we'll be able to take him all the way to Ascended, which would be great to see, to have him now on my third account up to Ascended, because he is a priority. So let's go ahead and get into our summons here. So here we do have quite a few stones. If you haven't seen, between the voyages, the events, everything else, you have a ton of stuff to do here, ton of events, and a ton of resources to pick up. So 4 stones here. We do get a copy of Namora, which is good. Oden and then double Mauler, so no food on that one. We do have quite a few 29 rare stones, which again is going to give us a lot more food to go ahead and continue building this account. So we got a copy of K-Sauce there, a little bit more food. So let's go ahead and get into the summons. We have pulled quite a few cards. As you can see, the desired hero, 12 more hours. So if we don't get him this time, we'll definitely have him next time. Stargazer, we're going to pull twice for Taylene because she is still the priority on all the accounts until we get her to Ascended. Double Taylene. Look at that, a double Taylene pull and a Wilder card. Absolutely amazing Stargazer. This account, remember, we only buy the monthly diamond pack. We don't buy anything else. We don't buy any promo packs. We don't buy anything but a double Taylene off the bat. Perfect way to start the Wilders. Second pull, pretty good. Still got some 24-hour gold, which is good. So looking here, the amount of scrolls we have, we just got our scrolls today from the Abysmal Expedition. So 30 extra scrolls, 3,000 diamonds. Had a couple codes come out. We have a ton of summons here. As you can see, we did add Drez into the Maulers. Wilders, again, we're still looking for Saurus. When we get a copy of Saurus, we're going to go ahead and drop him out. Because looking even at our Ascended heroes, is we have Lorzen, we have Cirrus. Most of the heroes that we have here, we already have Ascended. We have Almas Ascended. Lorzen, we have enough copies to ascend. So just continuing to add stars, which there will be a point soon as we continue to build our 5-star heroes that we will have fodder heroes in here for the Wilders, which is kind of unique because with our choice heroes, we'll have more than enough food to go ahead and build them when they come out, which will be very cool to see. So let's go ahead and get into our companion summons first, which we have 2 summons for this one. Hopefully in this one we can pull an elite. The rates on the companion points is a little bit higher. So usually you don't pull one. Sometimes we get really lucky. But we do have 50 of our regular scrolls, which again, they just gave us 30. So this is a significant amount of scrolls to use over the account. And a double rate there, which is a copy of Lucius and Rose. So double light bearer on that pull, which I will definitely take copies of both of those. Lucius, such a powerful healer. Rose is required to kind of maximize damage on a lot of different avenues, which is really good to see. There's another elite right there, which we need a copy of Source. Copy of Solus, definitely I will take a copy of her as well. We are still continuing to build her on this account. And there's our copy of Solus, copy of Taylene. So continuing to build these heroes. So even looking here, so we have Rose that we can add a star to. So continuing again to build up so many of these heroes. I believe I just seen for Taylene There is her copy, taking her to Legendary Plus. So she is very, very close to having that signature item unlocked at this point, which is exactly where we want her to be. So continuing with the summons here. All right, so I'm thinking we're gonna go through and I want to do our diamonds. So we'll go ahead and we'll use all of our diamonds, and then we'll go ahead and we'll stick to the scrolls. So let's make sure that we switch this one over first. I don't want to be short when it comes to the Wilders. All right, so 26,000. So in the course of a week, I believe a week and a day with the amount of events, the codes, everything else we got 27,000 diamonds, which is absolutely crazy. There's our first elite, which is Gorvo. Very nice. Got a copy of Gorvo. Definitely good to see there. I believe that might give us enough copies. We need 4 Elite Plus and a lot of food to take him up to Ascended. So Lorzen, I think, is going to be the next one. Lorzen or Gorvo. Another Elite right there, which is a copy of Gorvo. Look at that. Now we know we have enough to go ahead and take him up to Ascended. I'm hoping we can do a couple more pulls and get really lucky with maybe a copy of a Celestial, a Hypogen. Another copy of Taline would be absolutely crazy. We have one card on the table, as you can see right there. Another copy of Gorvo. A couple more pieces of food. And we'll go ahead and get our last couple summons in here. So look at that. Another pull right there, which is Gorvo. Triple Gorvo pulls. That is crazy. Triple Gorvo pulls. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll get into the scroll summons here. So we still need the one more copy of Saurus, which I'm hoping we can pull here. Let's see, is it Saurus? It is Eironn. Eironn we already have at 5 stars, so those will just be more fodder cards that we can go ahead and use. As long as we have 2 copies of him, we can build that even though we already have him. So pull 1, just a lot more rare fodder cards. Pull 2, we get our elite. Hopefully it is Saurus. It is Leica. Another copy of Leica. She is the primary DPS, short of Eironn. 2 more pulls here. Still need Saurus. If not, again, we're going to have to wait till next week till we can get him Ascended. Look at the amount of rare cards we're pulling. The final pull to go ahead and try to build him. Of course, we got the bug again. So let's go ahead and restart really quick. All right, so we went ahead and restarted so we can make sure that we can go ahead and ascend all of our heroes, which quite a few more. It's going to be really nice as well because this is going to give us the ability to, I should meet probably all of the requirements from the summoning session in the event that's going on right now. And it is a copy of Tassie, no copy of Saurus. So through all of that, no copy of Saurus. Let me see what we can do here. There we go. We got another copy of Ogi. All right, so Gorvo we have 4 copies of, which is good. Cirrus we have 4 copies of, which is good. A little bit of food up there. We have Lorzen. Did we really not get almost any food? It seemed like we had a lot more heroes than this that we summoned, but it looks like we just have single copies of just about everyone. So even here we have Saurus, so we have an Ogi, we have an Ira, and that's it, because we're going to save Kaz, we're going to save Cirrus, we're saving Gorvo, we're saving Lorzen. So we don't even have enough food to go ahead and take him up to Mythic, to unlock Lorzen to Mythic. We still need more food. So that looks like that's going to be pretty easy. I'm not sure if we have a couple more here that we can summon. A couple more scrolls. I don't think that is going to be enough. The barracks, we are saving for Nakaruru. So between all the accounts, I've just been saving just for everyone for Nakaruru. So there's our 2 Maulers. There's our 2 Light Bearers. So we did pull everything out of here, which is good. Just have a couple more to complete in here so we can continue our summons and continue building this account. So already at 20 million power, as you can see. So we'll continue to level up all these. Still have a lot of essence. So that brings us all the way to 280 already. So the faction accounts are already at 280. My pay to win account is catching up way, way faster than these accounts. These accounts are actually a couple months old. So 282, I believe 283 is going to be as far as we can take the account. And there we are. We are at 283, which takes our overall combat rating to 21 million as we continue to level up these heroes. So let's take a quick look at their signature items here. So I believe now is the time that we can take Flora up to, yep, we do have enough. So we will take her up to, there it is, plus 30. So she is our next plus 30. Hit points go up a little bit, attack to 15, defense to 15. Floral Spectre will attack 3 enemies simultaneously. So putting her damage much, much higher. We'll go ahead and use some of our tier 2 stones now. We finally unlocked the tier 2 stones, adding a lot more attack. There's 7,200 more attack, which is awesome. Not sure if we have any more copies of Wilder boots. We definitely need some boots. Let's see. Well, I want to keep those boots just because we know we're going to use them. So I believe we do have some tier 2 stones as well that we can use on Eironn. So adding another almost 6,000 attack there, and we want the chest because we want his survivability. Ton more hit points. Look at that, from 36 to 75,000 hit points. The boots, again, with this, I do want to keep the boots. Not sure we have any tier 1 stones, which we might. Yeah, we have 9 of them actually. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab him some boots. Saving the other boots because we are building Taylene as well. We can go ahead and take them all the way to 5 stars. So continuing to build him, giving him better gear. But in turn, I believe that we'll give better gear to Leica as well. So we do have some boots, whether it's Athalia, whether it's Taylene. We do have some boots for her. So now the next signature item that we're focused on is going to be for Saurus. So we have 1 to take him to 21. So Saurus will be the priority. Going to be building Lorzen soon. So the team is ready to go, short of the Oak Inn. So let's continue our summons here with the Oak Inn. We have 16,000. So we're actually going to be able to get a couple copies. Remember, we already have Eironn at his 3 stars. Or his 3 furniture pieces. There was our little red shine. Which gives us a copy from Eironn, another copy for him. So continue a few more legendary pieces. This will yield a couple more legendary. We are going to have a couple choice cards, which there we go, another red one. Just copy for Tassie. I believe Tassie, we might be pretty close on getting her furniture as well. Let me see. Eironn will go ahead and auto place. More health, more attack, more crit. Definitely what we are looking for. Let's look at Tassie up here. Continuing to build her set, but I don't know. I don't think we have the 3 set yet. When they have 1 piece. Looks like we do have Solus. We have Eironn. Taylene's gear. Taylene is the only one that we've been using, which we have Taylene there. Overall, still have a lot of gear to use here. Almost we're not too concerned about. Leica we do use majority, so adding a little bit more there to dodge. Namora we use as well, giving her quite a bit more health. I believe short of Almas. Almas is our last Wilder here. More health, more defense, just in case we do use him. So that will conclude it for the Wilders for today. I'm thinking we can probably get a couple more pieces for Tassie, because Tassie is a hero that we definitely want to focus on. So we'll go Wilder and we'll go support, because both Tassie and Namora, we can use both of them, especially being a little bit stronger here. Some more Wilder support gear. And just like anything else, just like the gear, making sure that you're leveling up your heroes kind of as far as you can is what you really want to focus on. And here we have a couple more pieces to go ahead and add more health, more attack, more survivability, and probably the same for Namora. We can add crit resistance by quite a bit. And up here we do, that does give us a piece for Almas, which will conclude it for the Wilders. So now we are ready for our campaign push, already up to level 283. So we are making huge progress on this account. We'll continue to build them, but we are on 26-30. Hopefully we can pull through a lot of this chapter. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we are at 26-30, still making a lot of progression into chapter 26. Hopefully we can pull into 27. This was the Wilder team that destroyed us last time with Athalia. It seems like with either Brutus or Athalia we get absolutely destroyed, but I believe at this point we're kind of a little bit over leveled. Let's look at the damage on this one really quick. Eironn, 12 million damage. He just absolutely destroyed the opposing team right there. Bring us to our next boss stage, 26-32. The point of this one is to neutralize Savius. Savius is a hero at this point in the game that will absolutely destroy your team, meaning that for most heroes, 1 or 2 hits, Savius will kill them, making it very easy as long as you can neutralize him. Looking at the damage here, 9 million, 5 million from Solus. She survived a little bit longer, bringing us to 26-36. So we are just a little over halfway through this chapter at this point. This one, Thorin, you have to be really careful with his taint ability because he will kill your heroes and he will kill them really fast, as well as Tassie with her CC. But we did get both of them down right there, which seemed very easy in that one actually. 26-40, so 2/3 of the way through. Now we swapped in Saurus for this one. The reason being we need more defense, essentially with him being a strength, being a warrior class, needing more defense. Here looking at the damage, 7 million, 8 million, so definitely pulling some damage there. Bring us to 26-44. Eironn versus Eironn, but because we do have, like Eironn, that formation shell that we're running here, we do have the opportunity to pull them in very fast because we have the haste and the energy that Leica provides on that one. 13.8, almost 14 million damage there from Eironn. Bring us to 26-48, again, another Brutus stage. These stages, as you can see right there, we had Brutus banished again. This is the only way this team can really deal with Brutus, short of if we pop the immunity shield earlier, he absolutely destroys us. Looking here, 15.5 million damage. Again, Eironn is just destroying the teams. Another Brutus stage, which they love to run, again, Brutus and Athalia on a lot of these stages. Leaving him as the only hero left, again, is the only way to go ahead and take care of him. As you can see, Tassie and Leica got that one done. 10 million and 5 million damage. Bringing us to 26-56. So we are almost done with 26 at this point. Hopefully the last stage is not going to hang us up like it did on the Light Bearers, and we can continue our progression here. Very easy stage to get through as well. And this is it, guys. 26-60. Athalia again. We're going to go ahead and put Athalia versus Saurus. Saurus can take a hit. Well, not a hit like that, but we actually had a banish on Athalia there. Got lucky with a freeze from Eironn. Maybe Eironn could get it done. It's going to be close. Done. He got it done. Took a lot of times, but he did get it done there. 18.16 million damage. We get chapter 26 done. Finally. While other teams are making some progression, short of Brutus is still the one that absolutely destroys this team. If Tassie can CC him early, we can actually defeat it. But other than that, we just get destroyed. And the 4x speed in the campaign is absolutely crazy. As you can see there, within the first 10 seconds, we got destroyed. Even here, the Mauler teams. We lasted 16 seconds in that attempt. Let's swap around a couple heroes here. Destroyed didn't even last. We last 15 seconds there. Let's go ahead and swap Eironn around a little bit. He is instant dying. Wow. Let's give it one more shot here. And again, nothing we can do against the Roar. So that'll conclude it for the Wilder team. We pushed all the way to 27-4, so still continuing to build this team. Finished out chapter 26, moved into chapter 27. Eironn absolutely destroying. If you have not built him on the Wilder team, he is the priority. Such a powerful hero, as you've seen from the campaign stages. going through a lot of boss stages at this point. Do get some pretty good loot there. Collect up a couple more emblems. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Still looking for more fodder for this team so we can go ahead and continue to build it. And as always, thank you guys for watching.